How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the Crypto Unveiled YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a low market cap gem, which is of course going to be CheckDot, or CDT for short. Let's first take a look at the price, which is going to be just sitting at just under 20 cents per CheckDot. And let's take a look at the daily chart, 7 days, month, and then 1 year chart. You can see over the last day, it's up or down, around give or take around 1 to 2% up. Last 7 days though, this is where it gets really crazy. I mean, I know that the whole of cryptocurrency market right now is absolutely going mental. It's booming, which is absolutely incredible. I have been waiting for this. I'm sure people who have been investing in crypto, consistently have been waiting for this moment. But this month, we have finally got some absolutely insane growth. But especially for CheckDot, this is probably some of the most crazy gains that I've seen for CheckDot so far in such a short period of time. You can see here, last 7 days up over 35%, guys. And the thing is with CheckDot is, even when you see these massive gains over the last week, this is really, I really do believe that this is nothing for compared to what is to come for CheckDot. I believe that the gains like it has been in the last week, up 35%, is really only the beginning. I mean, if you take a look at the market cap right now, guys, $1.53 million market cap. That is so crazily low, especially when I start talking about what CheckDot is all about in a second here. I hope that you also share the same opinion as me as to how revolutionary this coin actually is and how much this can actually completely change the cryptocurrency market. So yeah, up over the last 7 days, 35%, absolutely crazy. Over the last month, you can see CheckDot's chart has been very up and down over the last sort of month. It was doing pretty well around a month ago. Then it was sort of went into this negative spiral, and this was actually the case for a lot of cryptocurrencies. They started to dip, as I believe that it was a lot to do with the US election. But ever since, Trump got elected over the last few days, basically all altcoins, I mean, you can see Bitcoin right now just doing absolutely crazily well. But, basically, I would say 99% of altcoins right now are just pumping super heavy. So, I'm super hopeful for the crypto space in the future, of course. 24-hour volume of CheckDot, 8.3k. I would like to see this get up a little bit more, because you can see here volume to market cap ratio only sitting at 0.7%. So, not great. However, this is not the end of the world. It's just something to bear in mind, of course. Current circulating supply of CheckDot, 7.75 million CDT currently in circulation, with the total supply sitting at 9.9 million. Again, this is very good to see, especially how we are still so early into CheckDot. This means people who actually want to invest into CheckDot now, this is even a bigger benefit for you, because you're not going to experience too much coin dilution when more coins come onto the market, come into circulation. And like I said, normally you'd see when market cap this low or this early for a coin, you'd see the circulating supply be a lot lower than this. But because CheckDot has actually been out for quite a while now, but hasn't really seen too much growth, the circulating supply is quite high, which is, this is actually a very good thing. So let's now actually jump into what CheckDot is all about. So to put it in the most simple way, CheckDot is basically insurance for the cryptocurrency space. That is the most simple, basic explanation I can give of CheckDot. And how does it work? So CheckDot works just as any other normal traditional insurer works. You pay a small monthly fee, and then basically, since you're paying that small monthly fee, if anything does go wrong to the thing that you're insuring, you will get the money back for that asset or whatever it may be. You completely get that back. You're completely covered, you're completely insured. So you take car insurance, for example. You pay a small monthly fee. If you get into an accident, they either pay for the repairs to get your car back to where it was before, or if you total the car, they give you the money for the whole car. And same with for house insurance, all these other things. So it works exactly the same with CheckDot. And the main thing which I love about CheckDot is how transparent they actually are. You can see here I'm on the official website, checkdot.io, if you want to come check out for yourself. But they give you a complete breakdown, so transparent, of what you can insure, how much you can insure, the capacity available. You can see here, this is the maximum amount that you can insure with them. The monthly fee, So you can see here, very, very transparent. You can see it literally gives you the monthly fee. It doesn't matter, you know, like traditional insurers, they have all these different factors, all these different things. It is a set fee depending on what you want to insure, which is, you know, incredibly cool to see. And of course, you know, the way they actually get to these monthly fees is basically like traditional insurance. Of course, the riskier it is, the higher the monthly cost is, because of course there's more chance of them having to actually pay you out. And that is as simple as it gets. But why am I so, you know, so bullish about CheckDot? You know, the main reason is because of how unique this actually is. There is no other coin out there right now which is actually offering insurance in the cryptocurrency space, and so many people actually do not get into the cryptocurrency space because of how risky it actually is, and because no cryptocurrency out there actually provides insurance for these people. So many people actually are put off cryptocurrency and tend to maybe sway or go more towards the traditional things where there's more protection, more regulation. However, with, you know, CheckDot being here, and you know, as CheckDot gets bigger and bigger, I'm sure that the amount of you know, the capacity available, so the amount you can actually insure against, is only going to go higher and higher and higher, and possibly even the monthly cost might even go down as well as more people actually hop onto CheckDot. So incredibly hopeful for the future, and I'm really excited to see where CheckDot actually does go. I'm going to go ahead and I've already written down some, you know, good points just to basically summarize CheckDot and why I actually like CheckDot so much. Then I'll actually go over my personal price prediction for CheckDot. So of course, very unique features of CheckDot. Like I said, there's no other coin that is out there right now, and no other coin has actually done this before. And I guess this sort of does actually lead on to my next good point, which is, I guess it sort of, you know, ties into the next point as well. Good for not only CheckDot, but the whole of the cryptocurrency market. So, you know, because of how unique this feature is, and because it's the only one on the market, this is very good for CheckDot. But it's not only good for CheckDot, but like I said here, it's also good for the whole of the cryptocurrency space, because this is will actually encourage people to actually come into the cryptocurrency market, because they, like I said, they might not see it as much of a risk anymore. If they can pay a small monthly fee and have that peace of mind and be able to actually, you know, sleep at night thinking, you know, if anything does go wrong for whatever reason, I can insure it and I'll get all my money back. No, you know, no worries at all. And this really will not only be good for CheckDot, and I'm sure, like I said, as CheckDot, you know, starts to grow and expand, and I hope they start doing a bit of marketing. As more people jump into CheckDot, you might actually see the whole of the cryptocurrency market actually start to, you know, grow as well. Because people might invest into CheckDot, get insured, and then also then start investing into other cryptocurrencies as well, which, like it says here, not only good for CheckDot, but also the cryptocurrency market as a whole as well, which is, again, super, super cool to see. Another good point, extremely low market cap, so extremely early. The thing with CheckDot, I believe that CheckDot has already been out. If we go back to the charts, I believe it's been out for a good few years now. Yeah, you can see it was very, very unfortunate when it released towards sort of the end of 2021, so, you know, basically the end of the bull run. So I really do believe that CheckDot really is truly is a hidden gem. That basically just hasn't been discovered yet. I believe they released at quite a bad time, and ever since then we've been, you know, in a very rough bear market, especially 2022, 2023. This year, you know, you can see here some coins did have a little bit of a spike up. Of course, with CheckDot being a lower market cap, you don't really need as much money pumped into the market cap to see some, you know, really crazy gains. You can see here it actually went over $1.24 this year, which is actually very, very cool to see. And I really do believe that, you know, hopefully when we start to see a bull run come around again, we can, you know, I believe that we can see it well surpass this all-time high. But yeah, going back to my point, which I was making, extremely low market cap, extremely early. The thing with CheckDot, it's been out for a while now, but yeah, like I said, I believe they were just very unlucky. And if we ignore the fact that they've been out for, you know, two to 3 years now, if we just look at the market cap, this just, you know, this shows how early we actually still are. $1.53 million, especially for the goals that CheckDot has, and the fact that it can actually change the cryptocurrency space as a whole. I believe that this is incredibly undervalued, and I hope you guys also agree with that statement. Last point, proved longevity. I guess this also sort of ties into the previous point. You know, they've been around already for 3 years. This just shows that the team is here to stay. The team is not, you know, they don't want to just you know, get a little bit of money in rug pull, because they could have already done that a long time ago. I mean, you can see here when it's hit this big spike up this year, actually, the team could have actually rug pulled and pulled their money out, but no, they choose to stay, and they actively choose to stay through the highs and the lows. And I really do believe that, you know, the team behind the coin is just as important as the coin itself, because of course, in order for a coin to do well, it needs to adapt, develop, and the team needs to be there constantly working on it, like I said, through the highs and the lows. So the team has already proved their longevity. They've been 2 to 3 years already. When the coin wasn't even doing good, they were still here, still sticking around, still, you know, updating and improving the coin, which again is incredibly good to see, which just shows that, you know, when this coin hopefully does eventually start doing well, you know, the team can actually be rewarded for their hard work, and basically just being consistent with the coin. And again, it just shows that they have their vision, and they're not just here for the money in the short term, they're here for the long run, and they really do believe in their product. So last part of the video, just my personal prediction about CheckDot, and I guess you would already know by, you know, this whole video, I'm extremely bullish on CheckDot. The fact that it's so unique, it's got absolutely crazy big goals. You know, no other cryptocurrency in the space is doing this, and the cryptocurrency space, I believe, truly needs this coin. Because like I said, not only will it be good for CheckDot, but the whole of the cryptocurrency space as well. Market cap is so incredibly low. I cannot emphasize that enough. $1.53 million. I mean, you do not even need, you know, crazy amounts. Of course, I'm talking, you know, relative to market caps. Of course, $1.35 million is of course a hell of a lot of money, but when we're talking in the cryptocurrency space and talking about market caps, $1.53 million is incredibly low. And you know, there's other coins out there which are in the hundreds of millions of dollars, which have only a fraction of the you know, the potential that CheckDot has. So yeah, incredibly undervalued, and you can, you know, like I said, you do not need a lot of money pumped into this market cap to see absolutely incredible gains. So for me personally, I believe that CheckDot could easily be, you know, over $100 million, $200 million, and you know, maybe even one day pushing up towards that $1 billion mark. Of course, that is extremely bullish. Okay, you know, I'm not saying that you know, $1 billion is easy to get. Of course, it's not. $1 billion market cap is still very hard to get. But I 100% see CheckDot, you know, being $100 to $200 million market cap if, you know, the team does continue to update it. You know, still, you know, be working on it. I really do believe that what this coin now needs is marketing behind it to actually get the word out of what CheckDot is actually here to do, because I believe that is the biggest problem with them right now, is I don't really believe they're doing much marketing to actually show people what they actually have, you know, what they actually have right here, what, you know, what was actually available to these people to actually get insured on the cryptocurrency. So yeah, my personal prediction, $100 to $200 million, I can see very feasibly for CheckDot. So apart from that, guys, I'd like to thank you very much for watching the video. If you did enjoy, make sure you do hit that like button. Make sure you comment down below what you think about CheckDot. Are you going to invest, or are you already invested? Let me know. Yeah, if you are new around here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button as well. And apart from that, I'll see you guys in the very next video. Peace.